tastes like cream. Sweet skin of my queen. I really like it. I really like it. I try to honor you.
Hey rookies, what's up? Welcome to this edition of the Bourbon Rookie, where I am back with a bourbon review. Haven't done one in a few weeks. I've been concentrating on cigars. And I was lucky enough to get this old Bardstown estate bottled Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey at 101 proof. So surprisingly enough, we have a third installment of a 101 proofed bourbon. We have Maker's Mark 101, we have Wild Turkey 101, Wild Turkey 101 Rye, and Old Bardstown estate bottled at 101. With an undisclosed mash bill. Couldn't get anything online for this, and I don't know. Did some reviews of Bardstown bourbon, some of the baselines, really liked it. Was excited to be able to get this shipped from Florida. Long story, not really a long story there, but nobody's really interested in that and how I attained this, but I didn't attain this in my market. So the fact that I was able to get this from Florida and shipped up here, I was pretty happy about that. So I got this for about $60, $59.99 out of state. So I can't imagine what it would be here. On their website, they have it, I think, at $39.99, and or on some website, I forget which website it was. It was a website that they had it listed for $29.99. I don't want to sit here and say it was theirs specifically, their website. But at any rate, let's pop it open, see if it's any good. Wow, right out of the gate, right from opening this bottle. First of all, the bottle's great. It's a great open, easy opening bottle. Don't mind my English, I speak baboon sometimes. Just a little pull tab on the cellophane, or whatever you want to call this metal liner. A little pull tab, pulled it right off, and you're able to pop that cork right off. Poured great, and the minute I opened it, man, it smelled of some nothing but sweetness, like best way to describe it, some baking spices and some fruit, grape, cinnamon, just the initial, and I just opened it, so it hasn't been aerated. But the initial nose is getting up into the sinuses here, opening me up. Don't get fresh. And yeah, I'm getting some cinnamon, some nice spices, a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a nutmeg, but like a peanut. Just a wonderful aroma on this guy, and you know, it's a pretty decent color, nice and amber color. I figured I'd get a little bit of the bottle in there, just so I can take away from this ugly background. But man, the nose on this is fantastic. I went a little crazy with the pour here, so I'm going right into this. I'm a little surprised. The initial tasting on the palate here, it kind of matches the nose, but it kind of doesn't match the nose. It doesn't match the nose in terms of the sweetness. I expected this to be a little bit sweeter, but initially I'm getting like a lot of I'm getting oak, and I'm getting that cinnamon. I'm getting a lot of dryness from the sip. From the alcohol, it's oaky, and it's drying, and so it's not as sweet as the nose. So I was a little surprised on the initial sip. So I probably poured a little too much, so I don't want to go bananas trying to aerate this thing. Nose is great. So aerating it, kind of swirling this around, has really kind of made brought about a change in flavor. It's like a dark chocolate. I'm getting like some dark chocolate in here on the palate. I wasn't really paying attention to the viscosity, but it kind of hits the tip of the tongue, but it really coats the middle of the tongue all the way to the back in the esophagus, and there's some dryness to it, but the flavors are actually really good. Wow. So the more it aerates and the more you swirl it around, that dryness, the oakiness, that oak is still prevalent. But the flavors, all the flavors that I've described tend to go back and forth nicely with each sip. Wow. This would be something if you can get this for $30 in your market. Wow. Really, really good. I wish I had a little bit more info on you for this, with this. Hold on. Alright, so I found a little bit more online. I was able to, I don't know, I'm going to give Sealbox at sealbox.com. I don't know how they got this information, but I'm going to give them credit because I found it on the web, and you can probably do your own internet search. But this is aged 4+ years with a mash bill of 72% corn, 13% rye, and 15% malted barley. And they're the website that I saw for $39.99. So there you go. If you can get it cheaper, this is well worth this is well worth $39.99. And for my market, or for the price that I even bought it at from Florida, you know, I feel that this is worth the $60 that I paid. Definitely some interesting flavors in here. I don't know if it's not a single barrel. It's a 101, but it's quite oaky. I wouldn't say it's as oaky as a double oaked or anything like that, but you're definitely getting some zing from the oak, and you're getting some really nice flavor changes between dark chocolate. I'm getting a grape note, a little bit of a creme brulee, some baking spice, cinnamon. It's all in here, and it's really, really good. So without any further ado, that's going to do it for this one. I can't wait to pair this against some other things that I have here. And yeah, maybe do another blind. And there's only 1 million whiskey reviews out there online, on YouTube in particular. So if you watch this video, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Subscribe. Stay frosty. We'll see you on the next review, guys. Take care.